at my special spot. It's I've got the ocean behind me over here. I don't know how well this is all gonna pick up with the ocean. And anyway, this is a place I come to when I am figuring out what's next in my life. I believe that it's all Indian Chumash burial ground, and I pray to the ocean and the skies and the powers that be. But when you're creating a new reality, it's so important to the level of mind, the level of consciousness, because consciousness is just mind. Where our level of consciousness is where we make decisions from. And I know that seems really obvious. However, it's so important to be vibrating at the highest level. You know, when you feel the most in your power, when you feel the greatest about yourself, the most sparkly, not when you feel tired or down or stressed or depressed, but when you're feeling really, really great, when you're at that level of mind and also at that level of frequency, to really come and make decisions from that place. I'm going to make some important decisions here in the next few days. And I feel like LA has had, there's just so much trauma here right now. And I can feel it. And all of that trauma, all that energy, everybody thinking about whether it's the fires or, last year I had to evacuate with zero notice 3 times with the fires. It's too stressful. And now with this coronavirus and all the stores are empty of everything as far as disinfectants go. I don't want to be involved in all that. It's too much energy. But what happens is, there's 2 things I want to talk about. What happens is whether it's a family situation you're in or like the world, with all this coronavirus stuff, number one, not get caught up in it, not get into that level of mind, because you don't want to vibrate from a frequency of mass consciousness and make decisions from that place. You don't. I don't. And so it's important to go to a place or situation where you can really level out and be in your power and create from a reality there. But when you have a whole city or a state or a country or the world vibrating on a certain level, I cannot stress enough how important it is to not come from that level of mind with everybody else. Also, too, like California feels the energy in the earth here and in the sky, it will contain all the energy of everyone's thoughts. So it's just going to attract more and more stuff right now. And I just don't want to be a part of it. It's just too much. So I'm deciding what I'm going to do next. So I want to talk about that. Okay, so there's that. Then the other thing is when you are creating a new reality, you're coming from a different level of mind. And what happens is when you really are in that level of mind, the old reality will begin to dissolve. And the thing is to not go back to the old reality, because it can be very scary when things are dissolving because it looks like chaos. But what's actually happening is that the atoms are discoagulating themselves, and the old is dissolving. And that's the time, this is when it could look chaotic, but that's the time to stay focused on the new reality you're creating. Or at least, as I said to my client the other day, be willing to step into the unknown. When you're stepping into the unknown, doing something that you've never done before, and it's exciting but feels a little intimidating, that's good. That's really good. I'd rather be there than continuing to create the same thing over and over and over again. I don't want to do it. It's too boring. Been there, done that. So that's all I have to say about that. I hope you guys have a super fantastic evening, and I'll talk to you soon.